Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Brianna, and today I'm going to be sharing my YouTube filming setup and show you guys what it looks like behind the scenes while I film a video. So I'm going to switch over to my vlogging camera and show you guys what it looks like around me while I film a YouTube video. Okay, so first up is here is what is right in front of me while I'm filming. So first, here is my camera setup. This is my tripod. Everything I mentioned will be linked down below. Then I have my camera, which is the M50 from Canon, and my microphone. So important to have a microphone. It makes a huge difference in audio quality, as you guys will hear by this vlogging camera audio. So my camera has a mount up here to put my microphone on. I believe this is the Rode Video Mic Mini. It was only about 60 or 70 bucks from Best Buy. So normally I like to film in front of my window and try to use as much natural light as possible. However, my room is on the side of the house, so I don't really get a lot of light, but I film normally in front of my window. And then directly to my right I have my iPad. So I use the Canon Connect app to connect my camera to my iPad, and I can control all of my camera settings right here from my camera. So I can record, I can press record, change my ISO, the aperture, all of that stuff I can do from here. I can also use the photo setting to take photos for my thumbnails or other photo purposes. So this is super handy to have my iPad. Also, I can focus, make sure that I'm in focus. So this is a new development. I got this Vanity Mirror from Marshall's to do my makeup in, but actually I have started using it during filming, kind of to see myself, but also to add some more light. So as you guys can see, over here is my desk, and there's no light coming from this direction, so I'll turn on this. I can also control the temperature, make it warm, white. I usually have it at the medium setting and control how bright or how dim it is. And so I've started using this during filming to just add some more light to my face. Okay, so for the background, my bed and like this desk area is my typical background setting. I sometimes have these lights on, sometimes off, depending how I'm feeling. I always turn off my main light from my room. Sometimes I will turn the fan on because it does get hot with all the lights, but it depends on how loud it sounds in the video. But this is my typical backdrop. I always make sure that my bed is made. I usually like to light a candle or turn on my air diffuser just to kind of add some stuff to the background. And over here to the left of where I sit, I usually have one or two of these lights. These lights are from Newer. It was about $200 for a set of two of them. These lights are amazing. They're dimmable, and you can also control the temperature. So let's focus. Okay, so I can make it more yellow or more white. I also bought these battery packs so that I do not have to plug them in while I am filming, so I can make the light super yellow. I can make it white. It kind of just depends. Usually if I have those lights on, since those lights are warm, I'll make this light more white to kind of balance that out. These lights get super bright. This is the top setting of how bright it gets. I never film with it that bright because it would probably blind me. I can also use these barn doors to kind of adjust where I want the light to go. Normally I have it pretty low, like I'll have the yellow pretty low and then a little bit more white. And I point the light towards my backdrop so that I don't have any shadows or anything like that behind me. Sometimes if it's more dark and I'm not getting a lot of natural light, I will take a second light and position it usually around there to kind of add some more light to my face. I also have a ring light, but I usually don't use that. So these light stands are also adjustable, so you can make them taller or lower depending on what type of angle of light you're trying to get. They actually get pretty high. Let me show you guys. I think this is as tall as it gets. Look how tall that is. I think for comparison, the door is maybe like 8 feet tall, so it gets pretty tall. Sometimes this can be good if you want to kind of just cast light from above you. Like, you know how in those studios people will have those lights straight on the ceiling? Obviously not everybody can afford that, so these lights get very high so that you can have that light coming down above you to cast out any shadows. So these lights are pretty expensive, but for the value they definitely are worth it. So that was just a quick tour of my setup. It's a pretty simple setup, but I mostly try to use my window. If I'm filming at nighttime, I definitely will use both of my lights. Typically, this is the backdrop that you guys see. Sometimes I will flip it and film with the window as my backdrop, but not during the daytime because I don't want that light coming in from behind me because it will block me out. So everything that I mentioned will be linked down below. If you're just now getting started on YouTube, you definitely do not need all of this equipment. This is what I have accumulated over the last 2+ years. So it definitely is an investment that you will slowly build up over time. I started off with just my camera and a window and a tripod, but over time I started to kind of buy more things to just up my camera game. Also, I used to film on plain backdrops. When I first started my channel, it was mostly curly hair tutorials, reviews, products, all that stuff. But I found that generally people and viewers like more of a lifestyle or natural background instead of just a plain white backdrop or something like that. If you're doing things like makeup, maybe you would prefer to have a plain backdrop, but I think it's more interesting to kind of have things in the background instead of just a plain wall or a plain backdrop. Okay, so that is my YouTube filming setup. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you subscribe down below, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.